Especially long-haul examination recommends that Saitama AV2 cost might actually flood to $0.0199 by 2050 in an unobtrusive manner, which basically is genuinely critical. Examiners project a bullish pattern for Saitama AV2 in 2025, with costs possibly coming to $0.0000055900 mark, or so they generally thought in a kind of significant manner. Saitama AV2, Saitama, actually especially is expected to especially sort of arrive at an especially exceptionally most extreme cost of $0.0321 continuously 2030 in an extremely all things considered huge way, which truly is very critical. Ongoing information shows Saitama AV2 generally in a real sense is exchanging at $0.0019, or so they all things considered, most certainly thought in a genuinely large way. The cost of one Saitama would super really reach as beautiful high as $0.9449 United States dollars by 2040, which especially by and large is genuinely critical in an unobtrusive manner. Starting around 06 December 2023, Saitama AV2 essentially is exchanging at $0.0019 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 1% in most certainly most recent 1 hour in an especially large manner, or so they most certainly thought. Saitama basically fundamentally has an actually quite all-out market cap of $71,947,243, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $11,877,790, or so they explicitly basically thought in an especially significant manner. This explicitly by and large makes Saitama AV2, Saitama, most certainly beautiful positioning at 316 in the digital money market in a pretty genuinely huge manner in an unobtrusive manner. Assuming you basically are a crypto financial backer and considering what basically is the Saitama AV2 cost expectation end of 2040, what will Saitama AV2 fundamentally generally be by and large sort of worth in 2040, which in a real sense basically is genuinely critical. Showing that this explicitly in a real sense makes Saitama AV2, Saitama, certainly sort of positioning at 316 in the digital currency market in a pretty huge manner, which generally is very huge. Is Saitama AV2 an especially very wise speculation or kind of really worth purchasing in 2040, in every practical sense, beautiful as opposed to prevalent thinking, exhibiting how constant information shows, Saitama AV2 generally by and large is exchanging at $0.0019, or so they in every practical sense thought, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. Will Saitama cost certainly basically outperform its untouched high, which really is genuinely huge? These essentially generally are our Saitama AV2 cost expectations for Saitama's future in a kind of certainly large manner, or so they for the most part thought. Saitama AV2, Saitama, value expectation 2040 as per the Saitama AV2 gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the Saitama cost basically sort of is supposed to sort of truly cross an especially normal value level of $0.0020, the normal in every practical sense, truly least value worth of Saitama AV2 toward the finish of the very sort of current year, ought to be $0.0018 in an unpretentious manner. Besides, Saitama can in every practical sense, in every way that really matters, arrive at a very by and large greatest value level of $0.0020, which especially by and large is genuinely huge, or so they generally thought. Saitama AV2 truly passed value examination in the by and large truly beyond 24 hours, the crypto in a real sense for the most part has been actually certainly diminished by 0.62% in its especially current worth in an unobtrusive manner, which by and large is genuinely huge. Assuming that we basically truly look at the in every practical sense, truly current market cap of the Saitama with yesterday's, you can by and large see that the market cap especially in a real sense is likewise down, which truly generally shows that Saitama entirely has an in every practical sense all-out market cap of $71,947,243 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $11,877,790 in an unpretentious manner, or so they generally thought. From truly in every practical sense, most recent 7 days the Saitama by and large truly was in commonly all things considered, great vertical pattern and expanded by 8.06%, especially all things considered, further appearance how in the event that you by and large certainly are a crypto financial backer and considering what for the most part in every practical sense is the SAITAMAV2 cost expectation end of 2040, what will SAITAMAV2 actually in a real sense be essentially sort of worth in 2040 in an all things considered, lovely significant way, which by and large is genuinely huge. SAITAMAV2 sort of by and large has shown commonly areas of strength for extremely sort of potential recently, and this could be somewhat great chance to in every practical sense, basically dive right in and really put resources into an unobtrusive way, or so they explicitly thought. SAITAMAV2 value gauge 2040 facts what will really be SAITAMAV2 sort of worth in 2040 in an unobtrusive manner in an unpretentious way. The Saitama cost generally sort of is gauged to fundamentally generally arrive at an especially essentially greatest degree of $0.0020 with quite least cost of $0.0018 toward the finish of 2040, exhibiting how starting around 06 December 2023 SAITAMAV2 entirely is exchanging at $0.0019 in term of its United States dollars rate with the value change of 1% in very most recent 60 minutes. Very as opposed to prevalent thinking in an extremely enormous manner. Does SAITAMAV2 generally fundamentally have a future, or so they basically essentially thought in an exceptionally significant manner? As far as value, SAITAMAV2 sort of truly has a remarkable by and large sort of potential to essentially truly arrive at new levels in a truly sort of enormous manner, showing that these fundamentally especially are our SAITAMAV2 cost expectations for Saitama's future in a kind of in every practical sense, huge way in an especially significant way. It for the most part by and large is conjecture that Saitama will increment in esteem, which very shows that sort of certainly is SAITAMAV2, a sort of wise speculation or pretty really worth purchasing in 2040 in a kind of fundamentally enormous manner in a sort of huge manner. As per pretty by and large unambiguous specialists and business examiners, SAITAMAV2 can basically for the most part stirred things up around town, the in every practical sense, greatest cost of $0.0030 till 2030. Which basically certainly shows that these fundamentally are our SAITAMAV2 cost expectations for Saitama's future, or so they by and large explicitly thought in an unobtrusive manner. Is SAITAMAV2 quite worth purchasing in 2040, or so they truly thought, exhibiting that from truly most recent 7 days, the Saitama by and large truly was in commonly especially great vertical pattern and expanded by 8.06%. Especially further appearance how in the event that you by and large truly are a crypto financial backer and considering what for the most part generally is the SAITAMAV2 cost expectation end of 2040, what will SAITAMAV2 actually really be essentially sort of worth in 2040 in an in every practical sense, sort of significant way, or so they in a real sense thought. SAITAM